Yes,
Go on.
Shay. Welcome back to the podcast, lad. Happy Thursday. This is wigging me out because we're recording on a Tuesday.
sir.
Normally it comes out the next morning. Yes, sir. We're back to
Welcome
old days,
to the
bro.
podcast.
Remember we used to record Tuesdays? Feels like a fucking lifetime ago.
Yeah, back to the OG times.
Yeah.
And we're here, and I'm happy, and I'm so excited, and I'm so grateful, and I just love my friends.
Well, I love you. Just first off the rip, I'm doing a remote recording, so if it sounds the tiniest little bit off, that's why. If it sounds amazing, it's because we've got the best team in the world. Now, Will, why do you have the most
we've also
amazing
got
best
Kyle.
friends? Oh, yeah, we've
We've
Kyle
also
as
got
well.
Kyle.
Yeah. Sorry. I was referring to the rest of the team. The ones who actually come and watch your comedy show and support you.
Yeah, let's talk about that.
Let's talk about
Right the fuck now. Let's talk
Yeah,
about
yeah,
that.
yeah,
Kyle,
yeah,
go.
yeah.
Why weren't you at my show?
I had one of my good friends was leaving on exchange for 6 months.
Yep, and guess what?
Plus, I've seen your comedy show.
Guess what?
It was
You've
a
never
new
seen
one.
that show.
It was a new one.
It's
You've
a
never
completely
seen it.
brand new show.
It's all the same shit, man.
No, it's not. So here's the thing. Firstly, what did you have the next night? The Saturday.
Nothing. Why?
Then why the fuck didn't you go to that fucking
no, the Wallabies
show?
are on. Wallabies.
What time did the Wallabies play?
7.
And as you know, my show was at
8.
5.
Hey, guess what,
So
Kyle?
you explain to me, fuckhead, how the fuck you don't make the show.
Because, Kyle, I went to Friday and Saturday, and guess what? I watched the Roosters and some of the Wallabies.
Some of the Wallabies.
Yeah, because it's a shit
let me say this
fucking
about the
game,
Wallabies.
bro. Like, fucking hell, rugby union.
Embarrassing
like, seriously.
shit game. Union is dead. I couldn't name a single fucking rugby union player. If you're out there training every day to be a union player, good on you, mate. Fucking enjoy life of fucking obscurity. You
No,
fuck.
I'll say this: the Wallabies players are sick cunts. There's a good team. There's a lot of players who I know who are sick cunts, but like that level is just like kick for goal. It's bro, I'd full rather watch schoolboy footy.
Boring.
It's not against it's not their talent, bro. They're so talented, and like I used to play with them or against a lot of them, and they're so talented. But the way that the international game is, it's just like so tactical and so like it's not them. It's just the way the game is, bro. Like fucking boring, cunt.
Fuck the game off. Fuck
You know
rugby
what I mean?
union. It's a fucking embarrassment. Oh, and let me say this, and sorry if this is going to ruffle some feathers, but to all the Lions fans, you're not the coolest person in the world because you're wearing your Lions jersey in the pub. And you're out spinning yarns about
it's
back
cool,
home.
it's cool.
Fuck yourself.
Bro,
No, it
it's
is cool when they're fucking... Let me say something. There's two different ones. There's the ones that are a little bit older. You know what I mean? They're in their 30s or plus. And they're there and you go, oh, fuck. Cool. They have a bit of respect to them. And I enjoy that kind of vibe. You're like, fuck, there they are. Then you've got the ones that are in their early 20s or late teens. And they think they fucking own the place. Fuck yourself. That's who I'm talking to.
Well, I'll say
Mate,
this.
back home, yeah. Back home, back
'cause-
home. Well, then fucking go, mate.
So the Lions is like 4 countries together. Did you know that?
Yes.
Yes.
Wales,
So-
Scotland, Ireland, and England.
Yeah, so, and they tour Australia once every 12 years. Every person that turned up to hear from, like, on the tour, like, they organised a tour and came over, they were great. I didn't have a bad interaction. Like, I watched a game at the pub, like, I saw them out. They were all fucking great.
It's going to sound normal to everyone
It
else,
records locally,
Oh,
bro, so
really?
stop doing
Yeah.
that. Yeah, because you've just fucked the whole record now. Because it records locally from my end.
Okay, keep going.
So now cunts are just going to be like, why are you going the whole time? So the British and Irish Lions, they come once every 12 years, and they organise like a tour, so you can all come, and the British and Irish people and everyone from there, they come as part of a package and tour Australia with them. I didn't have a bad interaction with any of them. I didn't see any bad interactions. Like, I saw them at the pub, watching the games and stuff. I was there for game 2 where, like, Australia got robbed, apparently. I'm not too sure the ins and outs. And there was a whole
Who
table of
cares?
them and a whole table of Wallabies people next to them. And they were going at it all game. But no one crossed the line. And I think that's the difference between league and union, bro. If that was a fucking league match, people would have been going... It would have gotten physical. But union, they tread the line perfectly. On both ends, both the Wallabies and the Lions, I thought.
Yeah, but those gimps, Kyle, at the pub when we came and saw you, they were acting like fuckwits, and they got kicked out. I saw them both get kicked out of the pub. They both
The
got
guy
kicked
we were
out
speaking
at
to out
Royal
the front was
Paddo.
a good cunt.
Lovely kid. But I'm
Yeah.
talking the two blokes on the long table with Kyle's mates.
Oh, I didn't
shock
see that.
horror,
remember
got
them.
kicked out.
I've got another thing I want to bring up. So
Bring it up.
we went and watched Will's show, right? And then, so it was me, Willy, Cody, and Tobler. And we're having a good night. And obviously then
No,
Will
we were
joins
having
us.
a fucking
Great night. Great night. And then Kyle's like, boys, come meet us. Like, I want to be with you, but it's at my friend's going away. Come meet us. We're like, oh, is it the vibe? Like, it might be weird. He goes, no, honestly, it's sweet. Bro, you hit us from your
Can I
friends.
wait, my hand up and interject?
That's just a lie. That's
Can I put my
You
hand up and
hit us
interject?
from your friends.
Kyle didn't even ask us to come.
Yes, he did.
We
He
asked
messaged.
Kyle.
No,
We said, come meet us. We said,
No, I
Kyle,
said
come
come- I
hang
said
out with us. And then Kyle said, oh, nah, but you guys can come here.
Yeah.
So it was us reaching out first.
Yeah. But
Let's not act
he
like
was
Kyle fucking
No, Kyle
offered
wasn't
the olive branch.
Of course. We fucking planted the seed. He just picked the olives.
Of course.
But we got there, then why did you just, like, you hit us from your friends, bro?
Well, you guys had this cheeky look, and you were going, "Oh, let's meet your friends. Let's meet your friends." And I was just like, "Something's."
What are we going to do,
You're gonna
bro?
fuck
We
with
want to
them or
meet your
something.
fucking friends.
But then you did.
Did we?
Did we?
No, I only spoke to JC. That's it. You already know.
Oh, yeah,
Sick
Jakesy I
cunt, by
spoke
the
to,
way.
knew him. That was it. You
was
shoved
it?
us into the fucking balcony.
Oh,
No,
you guys were embarrassing me.
Shoved into the balcony.
That corner.
Bro, with those fucking... Speaking of gimps, there was that one gimp on the
Oh,
balcony.
my God. And guess what? What fucking jumper was he wearing?
Was he wearing a... No, he wasn't wearing a British Irish Lions jumper.
He was wearing a fucking Lions fucking zip-up jumper.
What?
Navy
it was
one
blue.
with the crest.
Oh, really? I just assumed they were all fucking red because that's all I've seen.
No, he was a fuckwit.
He was a
"Who-"
fuckwit.
I said something about gay. He goes, who's gay? Who's the gayest one? Well, whatever the fuck it is. Shut your fucking
No,
mouth,
he
you
goes,
fuck.
oi, my mate's gay. And we're like, yeah, well, so is ours. And then one of us said,
were
I
like,
think he
"Ours is
said, how do
gayer
we
than
find
yours."
out he's gay or something? And I said, I think we lock the doors and see who comes out on top or some shit.
But he was on the door and his mates were just like, oh, yeah, your mate's all right. You reckon he's handling his liquor? Who the fuck are you,
Who
cunt?
are
Go
you,
drink your
cunt?
shitty, soggy fucking alcohol and go fucking back to your fucking home where it's 2 p.m. in the afternoon, it's fucking dark as fuck, and everyone's fucking ugly. Just kidding. Everyone's pretty hot there. And I take everything
You
back.
love
I love it
England.
over there.
Yeah, but no, that was a fun night. That was a really fucking fun night. But you started the podcast why you love your friends, Will. I want to know why you do love your friends.
I'm just grateful. I've got a great kind of crew of friends. I had a fantastic time in Adelaide. I just landed. Went straight to the studio. Pat, I did something yesterday night.
Ooh.
So,
In Adelaide.
me, Jackson and Jordan, we went to Adelaide, stayed at Danny's house for a few nights, and Lachlan came as well. Me, Lachlan, Jackson, Danny.
Jordan.
Have a fun night, movie, theatre, all that stuff, really fun. Second night, Danny goes, I'm going to take you guys to the best steakhouse I've ever been to. And I was like, this is exciting. And he was like, it's on the fucking marina, whatever you call it.
Yeah.
He was like, it's good. Get ready.
Can
and
I
I'm
just
like,
say
fuck,
something?
we're walking there.
I'm not sure I trust Denny as having a great gauge for a good steak. You know what
That's
I mean?
what
He just doesn't
I
look
was
like
thinking
someone
that.
who I'm like, dude, you would know a good steak. You know what I mean? Like, I would strike Denny as someone who would know like a great pasta place or like a great Italian kind of place.
Really? No,
Yeah.
I just think anything expensive, I feel like I'd trust him in. And he goes, let me take you guys to this place. Firstly, it was a weird thing because we called up and we're like, we'd like a table for 6. And they were like, absolutely. And then Joe landed
a
in
good
from
start.
Melbourne and Joe's like, I'm going to come to dinner. And we go, great, we'll add another one to the table. Call up, hey, can we please add an extra person to the party?
Just
They
an
go,
extra
no.
chair.
They go, no, not allowed.
What?
Can't do
Why?
it. And we go, huh? And then Danny goes, all good. I'll call you back. He hangs up and he goes, fuck. I think let's go to another place. He calls up, hey, we're going to cancel the booking. Hangs up. We start walking to this hotel. We're literally out the front of the hotel and Danny goes, let's go to the Wagyu place. He calls them again. Hey. can we book a table of 7 for right now? They go, absolutely.
What the fuck?
I don't know. So then we're walking there. So now we're walking to the Wagyu
Fuck?
place.
Why wouldn't they just let you add the extra
Yeah,
chair?
I don't know. I don't know. We went in there. The waitress was the best waitress of all time.
Wow.
Incredible waitress. She's out there giving us all the things. The menu was crazy. The Wagyu we wanted, it said POA under price.
What's that mean?
Price on arrival. So it's like
Shit.
they didn't even have the price. And
Because if you
let-
check it
and
online, lad, you're not turning up. I think that's the go.
it was $260 for like one of the most expensive ones. But then this one was like the price isn't even on there. So I knew it was a lot. I realised after sitting down, fuck, I don't like fat. Like, I hate steak fat. There is nothing I hate more than the fat of a steak. Kyle, what are your thoughts on that before I continue?
It's a bit immature, but I see what you say.
But
If
I'm
it's
not
cooked
talking-
well,
this is
bro,
the
it's
thing.
beautiful. I can get if
But
if
I'm
it's cooked at
talking
home or
the-
something, it's a bit chewy. But at a restaurant, bro, they cook it so well.
But I'm talking that thick kind of white fat on the outside of a steak.
Yeah, but that's different to what a good steak is.
See, there you go, because that's the type of steak fat I'm thinking of, right? And Danny goes, no. This is marbled. This is it's all in there. It's weaved in. He goes, do you know what butter is? And I go, I hate butter. And he goes, no, cunt. The texture of it. Yeah. And he was like, the texture, cunt. And I was like, okay. The Wagyu gets popped down. A5, Kobe, Wagyu.
No idea.
And Kyle apparently doesn't believe that it was a thing when I told him that at first.
Well, it's like a steak from Japan. It's really hard to get in Australia, and I just assumed you were lying.
I took a bite. It was like I bit a balloon.
Salivating, bro.
I bit it literally was like this, like that, and then it just melted in my mouth.
Really?
It was the best fucking thing I've ever eaten in my entire life.
Okay.
Holy fuck.
Okay. Let me propose something. Is this so we don't go to Golden Boy when we do our Adelaide show at the end of the year?
Oh my dude.
You know what I mean? Like,
we are
what are we
going
talking
to
here?
Sea Fire.
All right, how about
It's called
this? How
Sea
about-
Fire.
What about a nice steak lunch, Sea Fire, Golden Boy for dinner? Because I can't go soft on Golden Boy. I can't go limp inside Golden Boy.
That's an expensive day.
Well,
Let's
it's
do
lucky it's on the house, Kyle. You don't have to worry about it, brother. Me and Will have got
You'll be
ours.
fine, Kyle. I gave this
Hang
girl
on.
such a big
Actually,
tip.
before I say that, how much is the steak?
I actually don't know, but I went halves on the meal. Me and Danny went halves on the meal. We shouted everyone because we're just really nice.
So how much was the
and
steak? You didn't need to throw that flex in there. Surely you know how much the steak was.
No,
by
because
itself.
I don't know.
Tell me
I
that wasn't
don't
the
know.
most
I
fucking
just paid-
flex thing ever, Kyle.
No,
Like-
it wasn't. It wasn't because we halved
one
the total
asked,
cost.
but no one asked.
But no. Pat said how much was the steak. I said we went halves, so I don't know.
You should have said, I don't know.
But that's a lie. I'm going to tell you the truth. I'm always going to tell you the truth.
But the truth is you didn't know.
The truth is we went halves, so I don't know.
Okay. So how...
Okay, I flexed
Well,
again. I gave
while
her
you're
a $400 tip. How's that for another flex?
You personally out of your own pocket gave her a $400 tip.
Yep.
Your own money. You gave her... Sorry, I think I'm going blurry.
Yep.
Your own money,
No,
you
you're not.
gave $400 tip.
No, Pat, you're not going blurry. The internet's just unbelievably salivating at how nice of a person I am.
You, out of your own pocket, gave a $400 tip.
Yep.
Just you.
Yep.
Danny didn't
Yep.
contribute.
We halved it. We halved it.
Dude, that's still an amazing tip, but I fucking pushed you 5 times. I knew you were lying.
What do you mean?
It's-
That 400 came out of my pocket.
200 came out of your pocket, which is still an amazing fucking tip. I'm not shitting on you for that. But don't fucking get in your high horse's boots. All right, I'll let you flex again. How much was the whole bill?
I don't know. It was like $890 each.
I reckon the steak would have been
So it was like $5 grand
was
for the
100
whole night.
It was 130 grams of Wagyu A5 Kobe.
It would have been a
So it was
few-
about a
insane.
5. So you paid about 2.5 grand.
Sure. No, it was like 1,900 in total, I think, for the bill.
Okay, so it wasn't 800 each.
Two.
No, I mean
yeah,
not
it was.
each
18
person. Like I'm saying, how much was the total bill?
Again, it was like $1,800, $1,900 for the whole bill.
I really want to know how much this steak on its own was. Anyway, we won't get
Yeah,
there.
it just said POA.
Well, let's go. Well, I'm not paying 1,900, but I'll go just to try the Wagyu, and we'll all just share one Wagyu.
We will get
share a
one
Wagyu.
serving of Wagyu, and we'll have a few pieces each. We'll get 130 grams and share it.
And then maybe a big
and
T-bone.
we'll eat it with chopsticks.
And maybe a big T-bone.
I'm going to get an eye fillet, bro. The eye fillet was so good.
Big tomahawk.
But you know why she was such a good waiter? Is
Why?
because she was like, I was like, can I get it well done? And she went, why do you like it well done? And I went, oh, just because like I don't really like it. I don't really love it when it's really pink and like bleeding. And if I order it medium well, which is what I like it as, sometimes they'll undercook that and it ends up being medium.
Not at this steakhouse.
And then it's slightly too much. So then she goes, look, we're a fucking steakhouse, mate. We're going to cook it properly. Why don't I suggest you do just above medium? And we've got it in all these different things. Trust me, you're going to love it. And get this sauce with it. And I was like, fuck it, I'll do that. And it
what
was
was
the best steak ever.
sauce?
Red wine, Zizou type shit.
Ooh.
But Pat,
Nice,
there's a
lad.
chili butter that you would love.
Oh, yum, bro. I love a good steak.
Bro,
I love a good steak.
can
might
I
get steak
read
at
out
dinner
these
tonight.
sauces? Can I
might
read
get
out
a
all these different
fucking
sauces
steak
they've
at
got,
dinner
Pat?
tonight. That's what I might do.
Pat, listen to these
Please.
sauces and you tell
Please
me
read
if you
them out.
rate them. Red wine jus.
What did you just call me?
Wild mushroom. Nope.
Oh, God. Oh, no. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Peppercorn jus.
Ooh. Yum.
Chimichurri.
Yum, bro. I love chimichurri.
Mustard sauce.
Oh, you get that at Woolies.
Chili butter. Garlic butter. And then how's this one? Cowboy butter.
Shit. What's cowboy butter?
And then this is the goat one, apparently. Roasted bone marrow butter.
I'm salivating, bro.
Yeah, it
Proper
was fucking... It was the
salivating at that. That's heavy.
And there you go, Pat. You can get a 2.8 kilogram tomahawk.
For how much? A few hundred? Or 2.8. That's heavy.
$210.
Yeah, let's do that with a Wagyu. That'll be like $500.
I don't like tomahawk. I'll get an eye fillet. You two can have it.
Alright, me
Is
and
this
Kaiki.
boring? People are listening to
Yeah,
us
let's
fucking
move
order
on to
steak
bit
that doesn't
steak.
exist.
I'm going out for dinner tonight because I'm on a little holiday. Little getaway. I've had a fucking day of travel, bro, I tell ya. So we're up at 5 because there's
How?
only. So I'm in a place called Lucinda. So I don't know if it's a place called Lucinda or Lucinda Cove. So I'm saying at Lucinda Cove Resort. So I'm just assuming it's called Lucinda Cove, right? And it's in between Townsville and Cairns. It's in the middle of nowhere, pretty much. Like it's a really just like you come here to not do much. You know what I mean? Very relaxing. So you got to fly to Townsville. Drive 2 hours, get here. So we're up at 5. There's only one flight from Sydney to Townsville for whatever reason that goes direct. So we were on it, which was lucky because then the whole airport fucking closed because of fog. So we just got out of there. This pissed me off, Will. I want to know what you think of this. So our boarding flight said 6:15 boarding on the boarding pass. 6:45 takeoff, 6:15 boarding. So we nail it, as we always do. I get there a little bit late because I don't like waiting. We're walking to the gate. It's 6:13. There's an announcement over the speaker. Dung, dung, dung. This is an announcement for all passengers travelling from Sydney to Townsville on flight, whatever the fucking flight number was, right? Final call. Boarding about to close. I'm like, cunt, 2 minutes. Boarding should be open. You know what I mean? What the fuck's going on here? So we hush.
Not another Jetstar debacle. If this is what it is.
It is. I didn't book Jetstar.
no,
Just so
it's
you
not.
know. Just so you know, I didn't book Jetstar. I don't.
If this
I'm not
story
a fan.
ends how I think it is,
My
this
heart
story ends how I
lays with
think it is.
Virgin. That's where it lays. So I huddle over to the gate and I'm like, "Hey, scan the ticket." I was like, just like out of curiosity, did I get that wrong? I'm sure it was 6:15 boarding. And she goes, oh, no, it is. And I was like, oh, so why? She goes, yeah, no, you're right. And just kind of brushed it off. I was like, okay, that's fucking weird. So I'm like, oh, well, at least we'll take off early. Guess what time we took off?
Don't say anything in the 7s.
7:05. So I was on the
Another
plane for 50 minutes before we took off, bro. Why were you all boarding early for, cunt? Why the fuck am I sitting on Why the fuck did you make me run to... Because I was there on time. I was there 2 minutes before I was meant to be. And you go, final call. And I'm the last one on the fucking plane. Why are you doing that? Just for me to sit there for longer than I fucking should have anyway. That pissed me off, bro. That pissed me off.
I'm annoyed for you.
Oh, could you imagine?
Patrick, I'm annoyed for you, Patrick.
Oh, man. Anyway, we get on the plane. We sit down. And I'm feeling pretty, I'm pretty uncomfortable with flying. But I had a couple Valiums because I need to fly. But I was feeling okay.
Oh, God.
And then, what do you mean, bro? That's what they're meant for. And then, for whatever reason, bro, Lonnie just starts going nuts. She's such a good flyer. She's fucking going tantrum city, bro. Kicking, screaming, crying, just go like full toddler tantrum. Terrible twos tantrum at its best. And we're just like, what the fuck's going on here, bro? Like, this is fucked. I was like, oh, it was like rattling me, you know what I mean? I was like, this is just throwing me off so much. But it's so funny. So if a kid was doing that, right? I would kind of turn around like, fucking hell, can we calm this kid down? You know what I mean? Like, if me and you were on a flight and a kid was going nuts, we'd be like, bro, come on. Like, shut the fuck up. But there was this guy in front of me and he kind of turned back and I was like, bro, I swear to God, if this cunt says a fucking thing. And it was just so funny, the dynamic of like, when it's yours, you're just like, no one has a right to get angry.
I would even react like that.
What do you mean? No, when it was, because it was Lonnie, I was like...
If a kid was screaming on a plane, I think I would be very like, oh, fuck, I feel bad for these cunts, these parents.
Yeah, I don't know. Normally, I'm not like shut. I'm just kind of like, oh my God. Like, bro, it was fucking like squelching. You know what I mean? It wasn't just like a few tears. But I was like, yeah, it was funny how I was like, I swear to God, if anyone pipes
Who's crying?
up...
You're crying.
No, Lonnie. It wasn't a few tears, I'm saying. It was like a proper meltdown. But yeah, it was just funny how I was like, if anyone pipes up, I'll fucking lose it at them. But if the shoe was on the other foot, I would never say something, but in my mind, I'd be like, oh, bro, come on, keep it down. Anyway, she calms down, we take off, we're all good. She's a great flyer. She has the time of her life. We land, then we got to wait an hour for the fucking rental vehicle. It took an hour to come because they were running behind schedule or some shit. Bro, Lonnie just goes nuts in the middle of the fucking airport in a good way, like nothing bad. Strips off her shirt and her singlet, is just running around the airport with her shirt. And I was like, whatever, we'll just go get her and put it on. Then she strips down, bro, tries to get fully naked. She's got her pants around her ankles. We're in the middle of fucking Townsville airport and she's losing it laughing. So anyway, that was a bit of a fucking funny thing. And we got in the car, we drove here, and now we're at the beautiful Queensland. And it's mad. It's glorious.
Rate that story out of 10, Kyle.
2. I love the story.
Sorry, there's not enough flexes.
Yeah,
sorry, let's all sit
then
here
I
and
paid for all
just
the flights and stuff. You need to be like, I paid for the flights.
Well, I didn't.
And like shouted the whole holiday.
I did and I didn't. But I'm not... sorry I didn't sit here and just fucking boast, Will. Apologies, mate.
I didn't boast.
Will's the kind of guy who fucking gives a homeless man a 50 but then posts it on TikTok. That's what you're given. On the plane, I got the flight entertainment. I was thinking, fuck, what do I want to watch? And then something struck my eye, The Social Network. Now, I slandered The Social Network probably only a few episodes ago, am I right?
Yeah, it's one of the best movies ever made.
Saying, who gives a fuck, bro? I don't care how this cunt made Facebook. Great movie.
Yeah.
Great fuck movie.
It's the fucking best movie ever.
I haven't finished it yet. I reckon I'm about 3/4 of the way through.
Apologise.
Not yet. I find it hard to get into movies, especially on planes, because I'm like, I'm only watching this to pass time, you know what I mean? And it makes me feel like I'm not enjoying it. I like it. I think it's a great movie. I will potentially apologise once I'm finished.
It's the fucking coolest movie ever. It's so good. I
He's a
love
bit of
everything
a-
about that movie.
How much involvement did he have in it, Mark himself? Like, did he?
Not
Was
much.
he?
He's a cunt.
No, but I'm saying, was it like Wolf of Wall Street, where Jordan Belfort was like there on set and
No,
was pretty much
they
saying
wrote
how
it
everything
about him.
happened? Okay,
No,
so
I
he
don't
didn't
think he had
have
much to do with
He
it.
wasn't. Yeah, he wasn't involved at all.
Kyle, did you
Oh,
just
okay.
Google something mid-conversation and then help us with the
No, I
conversation?
actually knew that.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Because
okay,
they
I
made
gave
him
you
out
the
to
doubt.
be a little bit of a cunt, especially in the beginning with his ex-girlfriend and stuff. Like, that's just all facts. Like, the blogs and stuff are on the internet, are they? That's how they know all this stuff. Interesting. So far, he seems like a little bit of a cunt, old Zuckerberg, if I'm honest.
He's always been a cunt. What do you mean? He sucks. He's one of the shittest people ever.
Really? I don't know much about Mark, except people think he's a
Yes.
lizard. This movie's really fucking bringing out his bad side, I tell you.
He's a freak. He's a freak.
You got to be a bit of a freak, bro, to come up with shit like that. Even though he didn't come up with it.
Gotta be a freak to be a billionaire. 100%.
Yeah, you do.
Unless you're
You
the
do.
fucking South Park creators.
Yeah, to an extent. Yeah,
silk
and
cunts.
there's a majority speaking. Majority speaking.
So,
But yeah, that was
I-
my uneventful morning, according to you.
I saw a thing on the... I don't even know what to call it. An article. And I want to get everyone's thoughts on the article. Let's really weigh in on this, okay? I don't want us to just shut this down. I want us to really find an ethical, middle ground.
Yes.
There is a zoo that is asking, like, RSPCAs and all that shit with, like, dogs in pounds and stuff like that. They're saying, look, costs are high. We need to look after these predators. If anyone is looking to give up their pets for adoption, consider bringing them here so we can feed them to our predators. Any type of pets. What do we think of this?
So
'Cause
it's like
on
it's
first thought, I'm going, what the fuck?
no, but so the zoo's got like tigers and lions and what alligators, like that kind of
Yes,
shit.
tigers, lions, everything predators, right? So at first I went, who the fuck is dropping their fucking dog off to get eaten by the whatever, right? But then I thought, if people are dropping their dogs off at pounds, I'm not talking like, giving them up for adoption and finding a home for them. I'm talking like, I don't want this thing anymore and I don't care what happens to it. It's almost better to take it to that zoo, I think, than just have it sit in a cage, get killed, and then... Firstly, pets, if you're getting a pet, you should fucking cherish that fucking thing for the rest of your life, or for the rest of its life. But, there are some cunts out there.
But I don't think anyone like you or me or like people like no one's got a dogs like Laverne and Shirley and they're just going to go take it to the zoo. I'm assuming it's more like this is what I think. This is how I would think of it. It should be when you die you can nominate to have your organs donated. That's the kind of vibe we should go
That's
down.
exactly...
So, as an
that's
owner,
what they're saying.
yeah, as an owner, you could be like,
They're
look,
not
my
throwing
dog's
a
getting...
live...
Yeah, I know, but the way you were saying it was acting like they're sick of their dog. They're just going to fucking take it to the zoo. It should be like if you're getting put
that's not
down
how I
or
said it at
something,
all.
the owner's going to be like, hey, yeah, give it to the animals. But only if the zoo's non-for-profit, I think. Only if the zoo's like a charity non-for-profit thing. Not if it's a fully running business, bro, and they're just asking for my fucking... Like, I'm not giving Rosie, bro, who's fucking dead, rest her soul, just because to a profitable zoo. Buy more food,
Rosie's
cunt.
corpse is rotting. We could have given that to a nice
To a
alligator.
profiting
and fed
zoo,
it.
bro. Fair enough if they were like capturing animals and it was a charity or something, like the
You
Australian
don't know
zoo.
if it's a profiting zoo.
That's what I don't know. That's why I said it depends on it.
They're asking for chickens, rabbits, guinea pigs, and horses.
Horses is hectic, bro. Imagine just seeing a live horse in an alligator thing. They'd be like, what the fuck did that... How did that get in there?
And are they a non-for-profit, Kaiki?
Oh no! So they euthanize the animals and then feed it to them.
Of course, they're not going to throw them in
I can
live.
throw them in live.
I
That's like, they
imagine
shouldn't
they-
euthanize them.
Bro,
It should be like...
What?
It shouldn't be an option to like instead of the pound, because the pound can sometimes save them. It should be like when the pound puts them down, then they can send them there, sure. But that can't be an alternative option before. It's got to be last case. They're already dead. It's not a topic unless they're dead. You're not sending them there for them to euthanize them, bro. Come on.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Are they not for profit?
And so if you, I'm not sure, but if you do it, you get like certain tax breaks and like.
Ooh.
What, so the government's
okay.
in on it?
Here we go. The government's in on it. It's a fucking
says,
conspiracy.
The zoo accepts donations of live horses with owners able to benefit from a potential tax break.
Ooh.
Right, so probably because you can claim charity donations as tax, so maybe they've somehow found a loophole where they can be like, the value of that animal was worth $500, and then you can write that off on tax. Fucking hell, that's a loophole, lad.
That's awesome.
A loophole, bro. How much would you have to get paid right now to just take Laverne and Shirley there? Throw them in live to a croc den. Your 2 dogs.
A mil.
A mil each or just a mil?
A mil.
You just throw them in the croc den.
No, not a mil. It'd have to be a life-changing amount of money where it's like, I don't, like, you know, I reckon like 5 mil.
Okay.
No, not even. Nah,
Imagine
I
them
wouldn't
running
do it.
around, bro.
It'd have to be 20.
Imagine them running around.
Oh, fuck. And I have to watch it happen.
Puppy dog, dude, you have to, and you have to bring your dad, and he doesn't know what's happening because your dad's obsessed with. Okay, what about this? Your dad is obsessed with those dogs. You tell your dad like they're going to win an award for like best cocker spaniels or whatever they are, bro, and he full turns up all happy, and then you throw him in.
20 mil.
Fuck, would you give your dad any? You'd have to for the fucking trauma.
I'd give him $50 and I'd put it on a horse for him.
Fuck
He can keep the winnings.
Good on him.
I did a nice little mental health post on my Instagram because it's that time of year. Every year I'll do it at like the same time, early August, because it's kind of, you know, most halfway through the year. It's like this, like the weird slump of the year where you're like, is the year almost over? Not really, but it's kind of is. And are we halfway through the year? No, because then it's August and then September's, you know what I mean? Like this time of year, it feels like, oh, we're at the end. But
it's
we're
when
not,
you start to do your tax
kind of
and you realize, holy fuck, I made a lot of money this financial year. Time to post
I
it
don't
out.
do my tax.
Your accountant does your tax.
I don't do my tax.
Yeah, your accountant does your tax.
But I don't know what. Yeah, I don't know anything about that.
You should. You
I'm
should
just
have
buying
something to do
beef.
with
Lad.
it.
I'm buying Kobe beef. I don't know this stuff.
So tell us about it.
Well, no, anyway, it was just that thing, like, back to... Because I like to think and reflect, and I think... I texted Pat, I said, is this cringe? Is this ridiculous? Does this sound like I'm just complaining a lot? Because I'll just write down all my thoughts. Like, I'll sit and I'll, like, meditate on my year, and then I'll just kind of, you know, vomit, regurgitate all my thoughts. And I sent it to you, and I was like, is this cringe? Like, does this make any sense? Is this ridiculous?
I thought it was such a brilliant fucking post, bro. And when you said like, can you just read it before I post it? I was like, well, obviously I'm not like a fucking guru, but like, of course, I'll just tell you what I think. I didn't think it would be like that. Like the rawness, the honesty, like you really, and this is the thing I always say to you, whether or not it's got to do with mental health or not, I don't think you realize the amount of people you impact. I don't think you realize the amount of people you would have impacted through that post a lot. I'd message you after. So I just said thank you for posting that, bro. Like you don't like someone like myself who's a big mental health advocate. Just thank you for posting that, bro. Like, oh man, I don't think you realize how much you would have done for even if that's for one person, bro. Then it's worth it. You know what I mean? Like not to sound cringe or cliche, but if one person reads that and that helps them, then that post is worth it, is it not? You know what I mean?
Well, that's what I think, and like I was like, here's the one thing I think I'm just a very open book, so I don't think I understand like when people are like, oh, that's a really brave thing to do. I'm kind of like, not really, because I know I'm gonna get support for this. It's not like I'm posting something controversial and people might hate me for it. Do you know what I mean? Like, I know I'm posting something that people are gonna be supportive of, but I guess because I have a podcast with you and like. Then, posting videos and doing comedy and talking about my life on stage to strangers. It's like my whole life is just this big public book that you can just kind of look at and read, and you could listen to all these podcasts and you get to know so much about me. So opening up, that isn't a thing for me that I think is brave for me.
Yes, but you got to realize you've got to your following much surpasses this podcast, right? So as much as, yes, we are open and we speak about it on this podcast, a lot of people would see your videos and follow you who don't listen to this podcast, who don't see that side of you. So to see that, and all they see is the characters and the comedy side, and fuck, how good's this guy's life? He's eating Wagyu steak. He makes videos. He's fucking doing well for himself. What could be wrong with him? You know what I mean? That's the whole premise of what Turn Up the Talk was. If you see all these people where you think nothing can be wrong. Like they're role models and people look up to them, and ideally they've got this perfect life. And it's like, well, if you're struggling, then so can I. If a young kid sees Will, it doesn't have to be a young kid, but in this example, say a young kid sees Will Gibb, and he's like, fuck, Will Gibb goes through that. All of a sudden, I don't feel so bad that I go through it. I'm not proud of it, but I can fucking wear it on my chest because Will Gibb can wear it on his chest, and Will Gibb's fucking killing it in life. You know what I mean? That's the way I look at it.
I think it's... Yeah, and it was interesting, like, I was getting messages that were like, you know, oh, this came at such a right time, you know, and that sort of stuff. And it was like, that was interesting, like, that, you know, you're, like, I don't know, it just feels like, oh, that's crazy that, like, people... But I don't know, I just don't understand, like, seeing something and, like, relating to it. Like, I just find that really, like... Oh, like, I don't know, I've not had that before.
It's
where
about,
I've,
like, being heard and
anyway,
seen and... You know, like, what about with your sexuality? Like, is there, like, okay, what about Gus? Like, I'm sure in some way, maybe you don't realise that Gus has had a positive influence on your sexuality and comfortability and things like that. You don't think?
Oh, definitely. Yeah, Gus
what I mean?
was a huge one. There's this comedian called, there's this comic called Jake Howie who's like just turned 40 and he's gay and he has a husband. And I remember being like, fuck, like I really want a husband. And I was always talking to him and he was like, trust me, like don't stress because you might get older, you might not want a husband. Do you know what I mean? And he kind of made me think, like I always saw the gay men like in their like 50s that were like single. I was like, fuck, I really don't want to be, like that's like my biggest nightmare. And he was like, I'm telling you, dude, like they're really happy. Like, yes, obviously there's a lot of loneliness and people go through that. But he was like, those people are also, a lot of them are also very happy. There's pros and cons to all of it.
But that's the thing,
course,
like,
right?
in that world of things with your sexuality, seeing things like your post has helped you. So in this world of, you know, mental health and mental illness, some people seeing your post has helped them. Like, it's just the way it works. It's like, it could be anything. It's like when, you know, people share stories about breast cancer or whatever the fuck it is, right? It's inspiring for some people. From all walks of life or whatever they've gone through in personal experience, you know what I mean? Gus, to me, I love the guy, but his sexuality hasn't done fuck all for me. You know what I mean? Because it's a completely different things. But your post has done things for me. You know what I mean? Like it's different. So you can't. I can understand why you think like that, but you don't even need to understand it. Just know it fucking helps people what you did.
Yeah, it's good, and I think it's nice. Like, again, it was just like being in Adelaide. Like, I had that moment. I was like, "Fuck, I'm so lucky to have like the friends I have," and you know, it's those moments where you feel grounded. Like I had that, like when we were leaving the restaurant and we were all walking down the pier. You know, you have those moments and you're like, "Fuck,
dude.
like I'm so happy and so lucky." Like I cannot believe
they're
this
the
is real.
best
Like,
fucking
I couldn't believe
moments.
that this was real right now.
It's when you like acknowledge.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes you look back at memories and you're like, "Fuck, I didn't realize how fun that was." In those moments when you're living them and you're like acknowledging, like, "Fuck, I understand how good this is right now."
But you know what I've realized about like my life is those moments never come when I've had like a big like career moment or a video's fucking gone viral or you know, we've done a big pod show or whatever it is. Like yeah, there are like those moments do happen, but those true moments where I almost feel like, I mean, this sounds so cringe, but I don't know if anyone can relate to this, but when you literally like, you almost wake up from the situation you're in. Like, you're in this amazing mood, you're having fun, and then you kind of just blink and you're like, you acknowledge, it's not like even you doing it. It just is sprung upon you, this like acknowledgement of like the situation.
Yes.
And those moments always happen in the most simple of times, whether it's like, again, walking back from a restaurant, like home, or, you know, if we were to go for a cruise or something, like after a movie. Like, it's happened.
I had it 3 hours
Summer
ago.
of 84.
Yes, legit. It's when you don't... I was driving... So we just went to, like, the Woolies, which is, like, 25 minutes away. What happened?
Yeah. I just looked really fucked when I coughed. My neck looked like a big gullet.
So we went for a drive. We did like a big shop. And then driving back, we were in like, bro, it reminded me of driving through New Zealand with you. I said to Tiana, I was like, this reminds me of like the New Zealand countryside. Like it was green and there's just mountains everywhere, bro. Like all around where I am are just mountains. And we're just
they
driving.
look sick on the fucking...
The sun was setting. Lonnie had her headphones on, jamming to music. Me and Tiana were jamming to music. And I had that I was just like, fuck, bro, this is bliss. Like, this is life, cunt. Like, this is fucking life.
Yeah.
And that wouldn't feel so good if the shit times didn't happen either. You know? That's what makes it feel so good, in my opinion.
Fuck no.
You know?
And when those shit times happen, I get not so excited, but when those shit times happen, I'm like, fuck, at least I'm looking at the up.
Yeah,
you know?
I know the up's
But,
coming.
like,
It's a
that-
wave,
it just
bro. It really is a
strikes wherever.
wave.
Yeah, but it just, you always would think like, oh, it needs to be, you know, you need to reach this kind of peak or whatever it is, but it's like, I don't know. It was cool. It was very cool.
You're never going to reach the
You're
peak
just like,
you think
oh,
you're
fuck,
going
I
to
love
reach.
No, fuck no.
That peak you think you fucking now. I feel like I'm trying to be a motivational speaker, but that peak that you're speaking of, you're never going to reach it. What's that quote? Oh god, I'm going deep here. It's like it's not about the point of the mountain. It's about the journey when you got there, or something, or like enjoying the journey to the top of the mountain. Because you're saying about that, it's like just enjoy what you're doing to get to where you want to be, bro. I bottled
Nailed
that.
it.
What is it, Kai? You got it?
Nailed it.
What is it? Literally, it's not about the destination.
No,
it's about the journey.
No, I feel like it's
Is it an
something more deep
expanded
than
version of that?
It's an expanded version.
Well, it's not about the view at the top of the mountain. Is that what you're
I don't
saying?
know, but it's a fucking cracker. But it's about that. It's like you got to enjoy those, and you got to be grateful and enjoy them in the moment. Otherwise, it's like then you've got to where you want to be, and it's like, now what? You know?
All right. So my mum sent a message to me at 12:13 on Sunday, 12:13 p.m. I'm going to read it out, and you got to guess what happened before it.
Okay.
It's a short message. Jump in shower with pants on.
So that's the text.
Yeah.
At
So
12
I've sent her a message before.
What time?
She's
What
replied,
time?
12:13 p.m.
Oh, Kyle, I reckon
Jump in shower
day,
with
what
pants
day?
on. Sunday.
you've
shit
come
yourself.
home really late at night. You've shut yourself.
I've shat myself.
You shit yourself. You've
You've
shit
shit your
yourself.
pants.
I've
What
shit myself.
happened?
Well, I've had this fucked diarrhea and like stomach bugs since I got back, and it just comes.
Oh, you
it comes
shit
and
yourself.
goes. I was running to a public toilet and it came out.
Oh, good
How
on you,
much?
bro.
Like it didn't go to the pants, so it's fine. I just got caught in the undies.
Yeah, enough that it would smear all over.
Enough
like when
that
you
mum
walk-
needed
like,
you to get in the shower in your pants.
Enough that there's a smell.
No.
Enough
Because it was
that
like
when
it
you
was
walked, it
liquidy.
felt like your bum cheeks were very sweaty.
And you know what's worse?
No. What's
So I was
worse?
running to the public toilet, and that's when I sharted. Oh no, just shat myself. Didn't fart. And then the public toilets are locked,
Oh no, what'd you do?
so I had to drive home, sitting in it.
Oh, not in the new
The
Honda.
longest drive ever.
Not in the
my new
Honda.
car. In my new car.
Fuck. Well,
Kyle.
brother, we've all been there.
You're a sick cunt for that, Kyle.
You're a sick cunt, bro. Embrace it. Did you get in the shower with your pants?
No, because it didn't go to the pants, luckily.
I find that an interesting
It was an
choice.
undies
Surely
job.
you just take the pants off and then just wash them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Mum's know
Oof.
best, but
Oof.
Yeah, mum
Mum's
would know.
know best. Oh, well, fucking everybody out there, go shit yourself tonight.
Love you guys.
Love yous. Love yous.
Later, Paddy.